My name is Tom Stone Sr. I am the Mayor of Oregon. This is my third term as Mayor of Oregon. The City of Oregon is a commission form of government, which in the state of Illinois there's probably only 50 remaining commission forms of government. In a commission form of government you have 4 commissioners and a mayor. You have a commissioner that's in charge of public health and safety. You have a commissioner that's in charge of city properties, which also includes water and sewer. You have a superintendent of streets, and the mayor's in charge of the police department. So, my main role as mayor is to make sure that the different department heads are carrying through with their different responsibilities. I have to sign all the checks for any disbursements. I also am in charge of the agenda for the City Council, so I make sure that the agenda and what's on it is something that I think is important for us to talk about. I also am in charge of the police department. And the police department, the chief and I have meetings and decide what we should and shouldn't do. Well, there's a lot of actually improvements that's come to Oregon. First, one of the most important things that people fail to realize is we are the county seat. So, being the county seat, we had a new judicial center built in the city, and we're pretty proud of that. And we've had recently the hospice facility that was built south of town. We have we've been nominated as a historic district, which means the streets between Jefferson and Franklin and 5th and 3rd are historic streets. So the buildings are on the historic register of historic places. And I think we're one of the first cities in this area that was designated that way. We have a medical facility that's been built since I was mayor, which is run by KSB Hospital. We have a new condominium complex, and it's across from Runlands Flowers. We have a new building that sells, I'm trying to remember what the Cleary Buildings, I believe. We have used to be Danny's Goodyear, which is now Petita Brothers has been built. So there's a lot of different. We have a Dollar General store. So there's been a lot of activity that has improved Oregon overall. In the last year, we've appointed a economic development group, and what that was formed for is, over the past we've had different times when we've had them, but what happens is it's strictly volunteer. So a lot of times you start one and then they fade away because people just get busy and don't have time to participate because they don't get paid. But hopefully this new group, we just look at different areas where we need development and where we need a little change. Normally what's happened is, on my first term as mayor, we did our comprehensive plan, and most every city in the state that wants any type of funding for grants has to have a comprehensive plan, and ours hadn't been updated for years. So I believe it was in 2003 that we finished the comprehensive plan. So what that means is it kind of tries to tell people where you think housing is going to go, where's manufacturing going to go, and residential and commercial. So that's kind of what the economic development group does. They try to make contacts with anybody that's interested in moving here, be it manufacturing, retail, and also look at future sites where, if they aren't used presently, where they think would be a good site for economic development.